here we go. Well, we're back. We got been a while since we've done a video. Get PS1 try back in action with NHL Breakaway 98. Very, very special guest with us today. We have NHL legend Brett Hull
Hello.
on the stream. How's it going, Brett?
It's a pleasure to be here.
I'm not sure why you're here, but you reached out to me. You slid into my DMs, asking if you'd be a part of this. Like, I don't know anything about your career.
So I thought I'd give you a holler.
I appreciate it. You live in the same city as me. I don't know. One thing I do know about you, you're like the executive vice president of the Blues. Maybe if the stream goes well, maybe you get me some playoff tickets. If the Blues don't blow it.
No, we got 3 more games. We got Minnesota. We got to focus up on our offense.
The Minnesota mild.
That's what we call them. It belittles them and it gets in their heads, and then we get there and we win.
What do you call the Sharks?
We call them the San Jose losers.
Oh,
We're not the cleverest.
Brutal. They just won 7-0. I saw. Doesn't really look like losing to me, but what do I know? I don't even watch hockey.
Look, who's the hockey expert here?
You. Oh, we'll see if I am. Figuring out the controls for my game here. I gotta shoot with the square button or poke check. Are those the similar motions in the actual game?
Yeah, poke check. You got to have a strong poke check if you're going to make it in the National Hockey League.
I'm gonna try. I think I'm actually gonna play as you in this game. 98. You were playing then, right? Yeah, you probably got some concussions. It might be hard to remember some of the specifics of your career. Skate backwards.
If I recall correctly, I was playing until 2005.
Well then, hopefully in 98 you were on the St. Louis Blues, because that's who we're going to be playing as. Is there a season option? There is.
1998, I'll tell you what team I was on. I was on the American hockey team for the Winter Olympics.
How'd you do in 98?
I just can't remember. It's been so long.
Probably, I don't know. That wasn't a miracle on ice that year, I don't think. I mean, that was for someone, probably Sweden or Canada or Russia or something. But there you go. Yeah. We got a 69 scoring. That's you ever score 69, Brett?
Yeah, I asked for them to put that number in the game.
69 goals in the season. That's it's impressive. I think.
I actually have the record, or I had the record in 1990. It was 72.
It's 3 better.
It is.
Schedule type breakaway bonus points. High? Hey, I'm gonna get bonus points for. I don't know what that means. Goalie difficulty, fatigue.
Oh, goalies are difficult. Let me tell you, in the locker rooms, they're always leaving their pads laying around. You're tripping over goalie pads trying to get to the showers. It's just a mess.
You got those. It must be nice though, like in the showers, like that mental image of them, because you get to see them as they are. Like when they got all those pads on, they're all made up to be bigger than they are. But
you see a goalie on the ice and they look huge and they take up like the entire net.
You see a goalie in the showers.
Look exactly like that. 100% nude. There's not much padding.
Get their 5-hole covered in the shower? Is that what you're saying?
You got to keep your 5-hole covered in the shower. Absolutely. Especially if you're down there in San Jose.
Oh, little homophobic for this stream, Brett. I know you're from St. Louis. It's a Catholic town. I know you're a golfer, but that's not how we do things in video games. And you're in my world, Brett.
Did I just pass through the Gamergate? I've heard about that on the news.
I think you did. I think you're sitting on it. You know what I mean? We got the Buffalo Sabres coming up. You ever? I'm sure you played them once or twice.
The Buffalo Sabres. For the longest time, I thought their mascot was actually a buffalo.
No, it's a saber.
I'm aware of that now. I'm older. I'm wiser.
Ooh, they got that glowing puck thing. How do you think the league would react if they found that technology, a way to make it so actually the players would see it glowing on the ice, like they did on TV in the 90s?
I'm not supposed to reveal this to you, but we actually experimented with that in about the year 99, 2000, maybe. The entirety of the Los Angeles Kings.
Are you standing right now, Brett? The anthem is on. I know you're Canadian national, but you are living in America. I'm not. I don't like America, but I mean the anthem's playing.
I'm a big fan of Colin Kaepernick and what he's doing down there.
Me too. Right on, Brett.
San Francisco.
He's not doing much down there anymore. Sad to say, no one wants him. People would rather take someone like Mark Sanchez on their team up there in Chicago. Is what they're doing. They're taking Mark Sanchez on their team instead of Colin Kaepernick. I don't know why I was getting the Chicago accent a little bit there, but it's making me mad just thinking about it. That Mike Ditka, he's a bit of a Ditka head.
Whoa, yeah, you said it, not me. I mean no disrespect to him.
I mean, and I'm a St. Louis man. I met fucking oh, there's me. I'm you. I'm Brett Hull right now. And you just gave the puck up.
No, I take issue with how they portrayed me in this game. I specifically gave them.
You did
inner thigh.
Oh, how about Pronger's inner thighs?
That actually looks fairly accurate.
I just took a shot on goal. You missed
Call
it.
them SOGs, SOGs.
Big pass out there to Pronger. He's just going to go right across the line. Oh, well that shot made it all the way to the goalie. He had to freeze the puck. He got a face-off. A line. You ever fall trying to go over the wall there? It seems like it would happen sometimes.
What we actually would do for the rookies, on the first day of practice, we'd take them out on the ice and we'd just line them up against those boards and just take turns knocking them head over heels over that wall.
I hit the post.
Every year.
It's cruel.
Now, see, in Canada, that would count as a goal.
Oh, when it hit the post, then it counts as a goal in Canada.
Yes, it does. A lot of American players don't know that.
You think? Well, if there is no. Is there a Canadian Hockey League? There's a lot of Canadian teams in the American Hockey League.
It's been so long.
You know what? Actually, I've remembered something. There is a Canadian Hockey League, and there's 4 American teams in that one. And one of them is the Portland Winterhawks.
I mean, it makes sense. America's league has 4 Canadian teams. Canada's league has 4 American teams.
That's sounds a little United Nations-y when you think about it. A little new world order.
So
they're kind of planning. A little slow motion hop there. You don't need to freeze the puck, buddy. Let's play. Come on, don't be a pussy. Turcotte. He's running. Oh, he's on a breakaway. Pass back. Oh, that I thought was a good shot. 0-0.
That's what we call love all.
Tennis player, Brett. How do you think about Serena winning a Grand Slam while she was 9 weeks pregnant?
I think that's
you're
impressive.
You're taking this face off instead. I'm subbing you in for that comment. You won the face off. Good job, Brett.
I often do. I mean, that's part of being a right wing is you got to be ready to get
Were
in
you?
there and think about
Are
face-offs.
you a member of the right wing, Brett? I thought you said you were liking this Colin Kaepernick fella.
I sort of half like him. I like half.
Oh, you like half of him?
Yeah.
I
It's
see.
about a 50-50 split.
It's understandable. People are going to be divided on Oh, you see, you're on the wrong side of the blue line there, Brett. The puck's on this side. It'd be offsides if you don't come back.
Those blue lines actually weren't blue until 1995.
What were they before that?
They were tan, just like the M&Ms, and then they took the tan M&Ms out, and then they put in blue M&Ms, and then hockey did the same thing.
Seems like it'd be really hard to see a tan line on ice.
Damn right it is.
Different game
Sorry,
back
can
in the day.
I swear
Yeah,
on this?
you can.
You're fucking right it is.
Skate backwards on offense. There you go. You're going to do a goal skating backwards, Brett. Oh, almost. You got a shot off. It was a cheeky back heel, I think they call that in soccer.
Oh, the old CBH. Yeah.
Yeah, you're Canadians. You guys don't have as strong of an aversion to soccer as the Americans do. Oh, do I have to actually press a button to make my just do a line change? It's been the same guys on the ice, and they're getting tired.
That's how my coach always did.
Oh, you got an assist, Brett.
Well, I mean that's.
I think they call it the Swedish assist when you didn't really get the assist, but like it bounced off of you, and then another guy shot it.
Hockey's a team sport, and you gotta throw the center of bone every now and then.
That's I don't think the NHL's had a gay player yet, but I think
Jaromir Jagr, let me tell you about Jaromir.
He seems just sexual.
He's a very sexual man, and I tell you what, in the locker rooms, he would go over and try to pick up the goalie pads in the shower room, and he would be like, "Hey, Brett, look over here."
Did he use his hand? Did he have to use his hands to pick them up? Is this what you're getting at?
Yeah. Because he was wearing his skates, so he couldn't use his feet.
Yeah. No, I'm saying
Every hockey player.
I'm saying did he not have to use his hand? Is what I'm saying.
I'm not sure what kind of sins you're insinuating about here.
It's not a sin in Russia. It's a crime. It's not a sin in Russia.
We could learn a lot from those Russians.
I think we are. I think that's happening right now. I'm just going to press buttons till everyone goes and does a line change. R2. L2. Oh. R1. L1.
Have you tried just shouting line change? I know a lot of these video games have like microphone accessories.
Line change. Nothing doing, Brett.
Let me try. I have more conviction. I'm a professional. Line change.
We'll see if this happens after. Oh, he didn't freeze the puck. Or maybe everyone's just going to play a full period. That was an option. I'm going to try to turn it off at the period break. I want auto line changes. I don't want to have to manage that in a video game. Two minutes left. There's 2 video game minutes. It's really like 30 seconds.
It's time travels at different.
Oh, there's a guy with the last name Satan. Did it ever make you uncomfortable staring down a jersey like that?
Well, the name never really bothered me, but whenever I had to play in New Jersey against the Devils, they had a mascot in the 90s with fierce, like piercing eyes on the front of the jersey, and it put a chill in your heart,
Speaking of chills, Darren's going on ice. Darren Turcotte, he interfered with the goalie.
You don't want to interfere with the goalies.
So maybe I hope this will force a line change now that our penalty kill unit's coming on the ice for the end of the period.
PKU.
Nope, it's still you. You just gave the puck up. You want it back. You're getting scrappy on the boards there.
1998. I was really tired that year. I had just had my first kid. It's up all night crying.
You were the kid, Brett. See, this is that David Letterman style banter.
Now Letterman. Now there's a late night host.
Give me your top 10 hockeys.
Top 10 Hawks.
Top 10 Hawks.
Number 10 is, first and foremost, you got the puck.
That's a good hawk.
That's right there.
That's hockey. That's hockey right there. Speaking of hockey, 2 Blues in the penalty box. Is worried about this lead.
You gotta get more aggressive.
More aggressive. It's 5-on-3 right now. I think. How many people are on a hockey team at once?
You may as well pull the goalie.
If I knew how to do that. Uh-oh.
Number 9.
Oh.
Roller derby. It's basically hockey.
Okay.
It's hockey with broads, and it's fun, and it's sexy, and I love it.
You ever watched any flat track derby? Same rules.
Flat track derby.
Yeah, it's the same rules as roller derby, but the track's not banked like a bicycle velodrome. It's fully flat, and it's played by men. Otherwise, the rules are the same. Now I know what you're thinking, Brett. Isn't it a little effeminate for a man to do a thing on roller skates? But what I say to you is that you, on many occasions, have been photographed in films wearing ice skates.
Well, ice skates, that's actually we call them scoot boots.
Scoot boots?
In Canada. You scoot boots because
you boot scoot and boogie.
People, exactly. Oh, Billy Ray Cyrus.
Is he Canadian?
He is, I believe, full-blood Inuit.
Ewok?
I think he speaks the language, but I don't think he's from Endor.
No one... It's hard, it's hard. You don't want to live in a forest. So I survived the 2-man advantage. I'm going to check out my team options, team settings, offense. Ooh, here you go. I want you to help me out with my my strats here to carry this lead into the next game. So my offense options, I have a carry offense, a dump chase offense, and that's it.
Those are your 2 options?
Dump chase or carry.
So let me tell you the origins.
Open ears.
So carry offense comes from the 1980s.
The movie? The book? Carrie?
Yes. And what happened was that book was a huge hit in Canada, like a month before it ever made it to the States. And Canadians were so proud that we had this new author, Stephen King, and he was going to revolutionize Canadian horror. And he was actually... Yeah, actually, his books, the Canadian releases of his books are all set in Nova Scotia instead of Maine.
That sounds,
But anyway,
sounds boring.
Carry offense, it's bloody, it's brutal, and it makes you cry like a 15-year-old girl.
And her dirty pillows.
Now the dump dump. What was?
Dump chase.
So in the 1960s, there was a parade through the streets of Toronto.
You guys had streets all the way back in the 60s.
We did. They were new.
Nice.
But we had them. We actually, fun fact about Canada, we invented the street plow before the actual street.
Okay. You gotta, you take a field plow and just adjust it. It's like, what if there was something else?
Yeah, just what if in the future there's something called roads and they need to be plowed? And then, lo and behold,
fucking Canadian ingenuity.
Exactly. Bless the Queen. But so every Wednesday morning on the streets of Toronto, we would have a parade to celebrate our new roads, our new freshly plowed roads. And the only vehicles we had at the time were plows and, of course, dump trucks. So dump carry, all the hockey players would get in the back of the lead dump truck, and the parade would end at the hockey rink.
Alright, so which offense should I use?
I don't know, whatever you want. They're both.
I'll keep it the defense, 1 4-checker, or 2 4-checkers, or a trap, or a back check.
A back check. that just scared me. I thought you were talking about bouncing checks.
Oh, you got some running out of your salary, Brett?
I just love Timbits. I can't stop buying Timbits by the dozen.
I don't know what those are. Is it like a Fitbit? Your guy's named Tim?
No, but that's a good idea. I'm gonna take that idea if you don't mind.
Take it to Shark Tank, Brett. You sound like you're needing it. 3 men low or 3 men high on the power play. I mean, I think it's in honor of what was April 20th, 3 men high seems like the way to go.
Oh yeah, it's 20 April, huh?
Well, 21 now. It's 12:33.
21 April.
Now, tell me, if you're going for a penalty kill, you want a diamond, a wide box, or a tight box?
Well,
let me tell you. There's like a progression here, and one of these things leads to the other,
See, you get it.
If you know what I'm saying.
You're already learning. You're picking up on hockey.
Let's go for the diamond. That's the wide box. You love a wide box.
You gotta love a wide box,
especially when you got 2 men down. So do you go for the rotating up? You go for the triangle. You go for the inverted triangle.
In Canada, those two are flip-flopped. Inverted,
the inverted one's the regular one? Oh,
yeah.
I think with 2 men down, the inverted triangle. That's medium, low, or high contact. There we go. Automatic line changes. We're doing it. Fatigue. Let's keep fatigue on. There we go. Goalie control. We're good. Goalie. Fear. Lemieux. Let's keep the goalie in. He stopped everything.
That's his job. A lot of people don't know that about the goalie. They say, "Who is this guy with this crazy helmet?"
Like, why is he not trying to score a goal?
Yeah, exactly. The team's on the other end of the rink of the slick top, as we call it, and he's just sitting back on the base. Like, what are you even doing, pal? When he's actually supposed to be there. That's his job to keep the puck from going in his own goal.
Now this is a weird thing right now. Second period, we're going after the other net, but the camera is still facing the other way. So now we're actually going down screen instead of up screen. It's can't see where you're going as well, which isn't a problem in real life because you see through your own eyes. But the games are different, Brett. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if you have kids. I don't know if you let them plug into the old Spark box.
Canada didn't get video games until 2010. I don't know what.
What was your for like BioShock Infinite? So yeah, you were living in St. Louis in 2010 for sure.
But I was originally drafted to the Calgary Flames, so my heart's kind of in Canada.
Yeah, you're born in Canada. You are Canadian.
I'm an Ontario native, yes sir.
You may have a. I don't know if you have citizenship. I don't know if you voted. You have a new mayor. I don't know. Lyda Cruisen. I don't know if she goes and meets all the famous people in St. Louis. Seems like she probably does, so she can get them to donate her money. Because if you ask me, politicians are often interested in that sort of thing. We don't often get political. I'm sorry that makes you uncomfortable. I know there's been some difficulties between our nations recently. I know you guys don't want us, trying to run away, trying to claim refugee status in your country. You're like, no, we want to help people who need it, but I don't know where I was going with that.
Keep them the hell out,
The Americans.
Yeah, the refugees, just keep them out, just no refugees.
How about the Fugees?
No, I love the Fugees. That's just cunts. Come on, dude.
But Parliament.
No, Canadian government is actually very complicated.
Oh, see, I thought you were going to tell me you don't smoke. You went the other way with it.
That's what's great about the English language. It can go both ways.
Oh, yeah. You were mentioning you were looking at Yaromir. Speaking of going both ways.
Yaromir, what? That guy, he's his name's Yager. We call him the Jaguar because he's like a
You
wild
ever jag his wire?
What happens?
I'm just being.
Stays in the locker room.
I'll respect that.
There's boundaries,
I just thought jag his wire was a pretty fun little phrase.
Well, that's really good. That's really funny.
Thank you. A wire is kind of shaped like a dick if you got a weird dick, and
we're gonna get gross about it.
There's also a band called Wire that I don't know anything about.
I only listen to the Bare Naked Ladies, so.
I'm surprised. I've mentioned 7-day units of time a few times. I would have thought you would have started singing one of your own songs there. All right, not your own. Not that you were in the Bare Naked, but I think you'd recognize. You wouldn't resist it if you were a real lady lover. Is what their fans are called, I believe.
That's what we call ourselves.
Something about you, Brett, talking to you, gives me a bit of an accent.
They're kind of transitive, aren't they?
They are. We got a 2-0 now. I can't stop playing this game, by the way, till I lose. So,
That's why do you think I played till 2005?
Is it like a 20-year winning streak?
19 years.
That is something else.
It wasn't easy.
Well,
actually, it was pretty easy when I was in Canada, because like I said, when you hit the post, it counts. Number 8 hockey. It's got to be tonsil hockey.
Tonsil hockey.
Oh yeah, just getting your face right into another person's face, just trying to tickle their uvula with your tongue.
Just so you know, I wasn't just talking about types of hockey. I meant by hockey is any thing or concept that is related to hockey. So the sound of skates on ice is a hockey.
Yeah, but that's like number 21.
the little
It's,
like red like right angles around the circle. Those specific lines are a hockey. It's all hockeys. The
an ice
the
cold.
referee your mom ran away with is a hockey.
Why'd you have to bring that up?
Uh, it
Why do
happened.
you
It
have to bring
happened.
up Chadwick like that? That's just
Happened to my
that's a
mom
sore
too.
spot for me. I mean, luckily my dad, Bobby was there, raised me when I was a little pup.
Really, really put some holes in your hull there, doesn't it? Little, not quite as seaworthy after difficulties like that. You have the same name as a part of a ship. Is
Oh,
I don't know if I don't know if you ever noticed that.
I never really put that together until just this moment. That's pretty good.
There's a lot of new metaphors. If you like,
You're a funny dude.
when like your whole family's going out, you're like, all right, guys, time to set sail. That was offsides. I'm getting away with it.
It's realistic. I mean, refs, they're all a bunch of asshole retards. Sorry, can I say retards?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna have to bleep that actually. And you'll be used to this. Yeah, but you are going to be fined $10,000. But you can subscribe. You can subscribe to my stream for 10 years.
I think I got about a decade left in me.
Oh, until you kill yourself.
Or succumb to a vicious brain disease.
They're all. There's no fun brain disease. Actually, I don't know. I feel like a sex addiction would be a pretty fun brain disorder.
Just ask Mario Lemieux.
That's Mario Batali.
I don't know who that is. Sounds like a tennis player. I don't get it.
He's a cook. He makes food for people. In Canada, this is terrible of you guys, but you guys call them wives.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He got married, and so he just has to cook. Hopefully, you guys get your shit in order. And again, I don't know why I'm constantly on you about being Canadian. Like, you live in St. Louis. Probably you might actually come into my work sometimes, for all I fucking know. I wouldn't know what you look like, Brett. Probably ugly. You're a hockey player.
Fucking idiots. You'll know me right off the bat. I still got helmet hair, even though I haven't worn a helmet in 12 years, and it's a mullet. You ever watch Home Improvement?
I don't like that show, but yeah.
Okay, I basically look like the oldest child from Home Improvement.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
No, the older one.
That's the only child I know
Okay.
in the world.
I guess we were just bigger fans of Home Improvement up in Canada.
It seems like it. There's a lot of fences to build.
I mean, Tim Allen. Let me tell you about a smart comedian. That guy, he just knows what he's talking about.
Oh, you mean politically again? You're
politically, absolutely.
I disagree, Brett. I think he's a fool, and I wish that he would have received the same justice that someone who's poor and from the inner city would if when he was discovered with a shitload of cocaine. What I'm saying is the war on drugs is good when it punishes people I disagree with politically.
The only drugs I care about are Percocets. I don't know nothing about
Molly?
Cocaine. Yes, and I love to pop Molly.
Percocet, Molly, Percocet. That your three?
That's actually number 7, 6, and 5 on my top 10 hawks. Yes.
Okay. Let me ask you another hockey question then. Mask on, mask off. The visor, like on the helmet. Do you like the visor, or do you want to get your like orbital orb shattered?
I never was a fan of the visor. I would always see players with the visor and be like, "What's this guy hiding?" I like to look a man in the eyes, in the shower room, because we also wear our helmets in the showers as well as our skates.
So you were so you'd say fuck it, mask off then.
Yes, I would. I would say fuck it.
Your Blues are doing all right now, buddy. You're up 3-0.
St. Louis is it's a hockey town.
It's certainly not a football town or a soccer town. I think we can both agree, fuck baseball, right? You're not going to any Cardinals games, are you, Brett?
Sometimes I get dragged to Cardinals games. And not a fan, but I do love going to Baseball Village, spending $9 on a nice cold Labatt Blue.
It's a good price.
They have to import it all the way from
the people Ballpark Village too. Just humanity's fucking finest right there.
Oh, they're just the greatest. They're called the best fans in baseball, but I think they're the best fans in sports.
They're good people because they're wealthy and they're loud. And that's all you need. And then you're great.
It's so good. You also know that they're good people because they just don't stop telling you how good they are.
Who's going to the penalty box? Oh, Buffalo.
Time of the penalty is 47 seconds of the third period.
Is some high sticking?
Cross-checking. You're not supposed to check when you're angry, I guess. It's a little hockey humor for you.
I don't get it.
Cross also means angry.
Oh. So
that's good. Cross-checking sounds like you're.
That's pretty good, dude.
Thank you. You say you're 60-something years old. You say the word dude?
Yeah. It's from my surfing days.
You're a surfer up in Ontario?
Yeah.
Saskatchewan? Big surfing scene? Oh, is this that street surfing?
Street surfing, yeah. In the summers, there's
skateboarder.
not much snow. Yeah.
Oh, Darren Turcotte got another penalty.
Like Darren Turcotte, you ask me.
I mean, I think people probably have asked you about Darren Turcotte before.
I tell every single one of them. He clogged the drains in the showers with all of his,
emissions.
Mm-hmm.
Farts.
Gassy man.
Oh, another breakaway. Nope, I lost it.
Number 4.
I was about to skip ahead and ask you what number 1 was. Let's get number 4.
We gotta work our way there,
Oh, you just leveled a guy with a shot. Is that one of your favorite hockeys?
That's pretty good. That's probably number 12.
I think you hit him in the neck.
Oh, okay. Number 11 then. A neck shot. It's actually worth. The players, we like to play a little game where we keep our own score, but it's about how much bodily damage you can inflict to the other team.
I think some some fucking New Orleans football players got in trouble for that.
Well, that's what they get for getting caught, you know.
Think if New Orleans got a hockey team, you'd come back to the NHL.
Yes, I think I'd have to. I mean,
Cool. I'm gonna send that one out to Deadspin. Let him get the scoop there.
St. Louis Blues are now
Saint
back at full strength.
St. Louis Blues. That guy just said. I don't like the. I guess there's their own ring announcer ostensibly.
that sounds like how we would pronounce it up in Canada.
Oh, the old St. Louis Blues. You guys would say.
Oh yeah.
Now the coach for the Blues has been standing the same spot with his arms crossed the whole time. Does he really like that?
Every coach is more or less.
Why do they wear the suit? I think that looks out of place when they're like on a bench next to a bunch of sweaty jerk-offs. On basketball court, I get it, but on a hockey thing, especially like if the coach has skates on, it's like we got a suit and ice skates. It's a weird look.
You know, it's a holdover from hockey's origins and figure skating. I mean, that's basically, yeah.
Oh, is that why there's no women hockey coaches? Because they have to like wear a fancy dress, and that would be like weird.
They would get cold. They'd get cold out there.
I was gonna ask how they don't get cold when they're figure skating, but I guess they're doing a whole lot of jumping and spinning and backflips and stuff, and so.
Well, you're a fan.
Oh, figure skating, absolutely. It's doing stuff to my accent, even. Yeah. It's infectious, your accent. So something about that Minnesota warmth.
I don't know. I don't know where that's coming from because I'm from Ontario, but.
Well, it's all the same, really. Like Canada and Minnesota.
You know, we got Tim Hortons though.
So do we. St. Louis got a Tim Horton. Have you not been to this? Brett, if you're ever getting homesick, there's a Tim Hortons out.
I'll be right back.
Tim Hortons out in Maplewood. Yeah, go hit that thing up.
Oh, Maplewood.
You probably live close to fucking Maplewood, you rich son of a bitch.
Maplewood is a little,
Oh, a little on the downside for you.
Mm-hmm.
See, Brett, I'm poor. I think like Strange Donuts is like bougie garbage. Brett, I dress up when I go to Aldi. That's how poor I am, Brett.
You know, I haven't dressed up probably 34 years.
I thought you Canadians called it sweatering up.
You were absolutely right. You know, I'm just trying to be relatable. I assume your viewers are mostly Americans.
Joke's on you, Brett. I don't have viewers.
We're in the same boat.
Oh, do you? Well, I was going to ask you at the end of this if you have anything to plug, but if you got like a podcast of your own, be happy to hear about it. Particularly, it's called Hitting the Post, and it's just you go to different post offices and review them. That's your podcast. I'll check that out. Each of these guys got red names. I have an auto line change on, but I don't think there's been any line changes for either team. So everyone is fatigued.
You know, hockey players are very superstitious. If you're on a run, you don't want to end it.
Look, you'd fall. It's ice. It's slippery.
One time I didn't talk to Grant Fuhrer, our goalie, for 3 years straight. I just didn't even.
Your goalie's name is Grant?
Yes, yeah, it was.
My name's Grant.
Well, how about that?
I'm not a goalie though. Oh no! Oh, he just scored. There's Grant Fuhrer just lost his clean sheet. you guys probably.
It's because I said his name.
Oh yeah, you
See?
can't.
I fucking
We won,
went and I leaked this.
won 69% of our face-offs, so we're gonna
Nice.
hope there aren't any more. Get it?
Number 3 hockey has got to be my personal favorite athlete of all time, Tanya Harding.
For boxing or figure skating, we've established you like one, but not the other. And would it help to know that she turned out to not be a very good boxer?
I didn't know she got into boxing. I mean,
She did that celebrity boxing match, and then she was like, I kind of enjoy this, and then she fought a few other times, and I think won one, lost one. I'm not sure about her fighting record, to be honest, but it's out there on those internets. If you
did they let her bring a police baton into the ring?
this isn't that kind of boxing.
Okay. I know she likes to use those for a sporting advantage.
Actually, that's her friend Brett Galooly who used that. Actually, Tanya Harding didn't. I don't know why some people think that Tanya Harding struck Nancy Kerrigan herself. She didn't. She had her friend Brett Galooly do it. He's a very, very fun name to say.
Brett? I don't think it's that. That's
No.
my name.
Your name's not Galooly. Wait.
No, it's
Hull.
Brett.
You do got that UL thing though. I don't know how Brett Galooly spelled. I don't know if it's even Brett Galooly. It might be something. I'm pretty sure Galooly. I'm pretty confident about. But I don't know. Chat. Anyone? No one's in. If anyone's here watching in chat, Brett Galooly. Brett Galooly.
Jeff Galooly.
Jeff Galooly. Close
Got
enough.
the Galooly.
You gotta. No, fucking Nancy Kerrigan got the Galooly.
She got the Galooly.
Right in the knee. She took a Galooly to the knee, as the gamer should say.
Was that another Gamergate thing?
Yeah, it's another. He was hiding behind a gate, and then he jumped out from the gate and he hit her in the knee.
Is that what that's all about?
They have a lot of gates in the figure skating thing. Like it's when you're going in the kiss and the sit and pray or the kiss and pray. They got a funny name for the spot in figure skating and gymnastics where you're waiting for your score. I forget what it is. Kiss and tell, kiss and pray, sit and wait, something like that. But there's a gate in between there. That's where Galooly was hiding.
To separate you from the judges, they put a
You
gate in
from
between.
the Dovahkiin. That's Russian for judges.
Oh, okay.
Save to memory. I hope this will let me access the second memory card because I'm going to. Where is she at? What can I delete? Tony Hawk 2, Final Fantasy 8, Dare Mira, Crash Test Racing, Devil Dice, Final Fantasy 9. TJ Lab. Delete that. Because I'm gonna have to set. I'm gonna cut the stream. It's gonna keep going, and we'll have to continue this at a later date. Brett, it'll be up to you if you want to join us or not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm usually free,
Yeah.
pretty much every single night. Always.
What are you doing?
In perpetuity, so when kids don't talk to me, it's a whole sad affair. If you ever want to hang out,
Yeah, go to ever hang out at Friendlies down in Tower Grove South. Get some play some skee ball, shoot some little basketballs, play some bags. I don't drink, but you can have a hams or something.
well, I'll get a ice cold Labatt Blue.
Oh yeah, I don't, Brett, but it's been fantastic having you. This has been part one of what hopefully won't be too many parts, because now I have 2 games that are going concurrently of NHL Breakaway 98, and we'll be back with the next game of this pretty soon.
You know, thanks for having me on.
Thank you, Brett. Yeah, chance. Do you got anything to plug? You gotta hit the posts.
I just wanted to say number 2 hockey is protein powder, and number 1 hockey, that's gonna be NHL 98.
Not NHL Breakaway 98. NHL 98.
NHL 98 by EA Sports.
Different game, better game than this one.
Better game, exactly. You know your hawk, man.
I do. It's all thanks to you, Brett. You've been a guiding light, an inspiration. Thank you so much for joining us.